When we go shopping for non-food products, there are two questions that we ask ourselves. Typically, number one, does it work? And number two, is it safe? Hey, all you savvy shoppers, welcome to the cheapest channel on YouTube, the place where we go out and find the cheapest possible products and review them to find out if they're halfway decent or if they're total junk. Normally on this channel, my videos cover question number one. Today, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna be talking about question number two. And what led me to do this was shopping at the Dollar Tree. Because when we walk in there, there's a huge psychological stigma, and that's the biggest questions we ask ourselves. Is this product gonna work for $1? And more importantly, am I gonna get sick from it or am I gonna die from it? This is a valid concern because guess what? Saving a bunch of money doesn't matter if you're in the hospital or worse, dead. So everybody take a big deep breath, relax, and let's dive into this and talk about it. For today's video, we're gonna talk about two categories of products. Number one, cleaning. Everybody recognizes this brand. We trust it, we know it well, and we buy a lot of it. Clorox, yeah, they make bleach. How bad can it be? On the other hand, I found this at the Dollar Tree. They're cleaning wipes, multi-surface cleaning wipes. If you look at these two products, they do very similar things. But we go about purchasing these two items in very different ways. For instance, what's the first thing we do when we see this? Oh yeah, Clorox, they make bleach. I'm gonna throw it in the basket. It's probably gonna work great. What's the first thing we do when we see a package like this at a place like Dollar Tree, Dollar General, 99-cent store? We look at the back. What's in this stuff? It's only $1. Is it gonna be okay? Am I gonna get sick? Is there anything toxic in here? Should I be concerned? So look, for all of you people in the United States, and I get that a lot of you may be outside the United States and your laws and regulations are different. So again, I am just talking about here in the United States. We have two governing agencies when it comes to buying products. Number one is the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. But because this is not a beverage, a food, or a drug, they don't regulate cleaning products. Who does? The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. So look, the first thing to realize is that whether you make this or this, you have to meet EPA guidelines and standards. Meaning, when you create a product, you manufacture a product, you have to, by law, submit a list of active and harmful ingredients to the EPA so they can certify it as okay to use and sell. So let's go back to the cheap wipes. You may not be able to see this very clear, but this is a list of active and harmful ingredients. They don't show the full list of ingredients, they only show what they're required to show. So this may cause some concern. Well, where are the other ingredients? I'm sure they're on that Clorox bottle. Are they? Let's see, it's not on the front. Is it on the side? Take a good look at the back of this. And again, it might not be clear, but there's directions. There's all kinds of stuff, but I'm telling you, there's no list of ingredients. That's because they follow the same guidelines. Look right here. There's your list of ingredients on this brand name can of wipes. You can't see it very well, but again, it's just the active ingredients. So the only thing you're left doing in the store when you compare these two products, you're asking yourself silly questions like, is lauryl hydroxysultane any better or worse than dimethyl benzyl ammonium chloride? I don't know. Do you? Nobody knows this stuff. So really, look, at the end of the day, we have laws and governing agencies and requirements set forth to manufacturers, whether you make a $1 product or a $25 product. These manufacturers have to adhere to those guidelines. Now, I will throw a disclaimer out there. I am not advocating for buying everything at a dollar store. I'm not, so I'm leaving it up to you. It's very subjective. All I'm saying is that there's not separate guidelines for more expensive products. If you buy Clorox at Walmart or Walgreens or a dollar store or Target or anywhere else, it's all the same. And the same thing applies to these lesser known products. Here's something very, very important that you all need to understand. And you got to ask yourself, how does Dollar Tree sell such cheap products? How does the 99-cent store sell such cheap products when I can't find this stuff in Target for any less than $5 more? How does it work? One of the biggest reasons why these companies succeed is because what's called private labeling. If you notice, there's no brand on this. Private labeling, for those of you who don't know, is when a company like Dollar Tree has a contract manufacturer, another company that they work with that makes products specifically for Dollar Tree or Dollar General or 99-cent store. That's why these aren't name brands that you recognize. And because of that, they are able to sell these private label brands at a much lower cost. It doesn't mean they're any worse. It doesn't mean they're harmful. It doesn't mean that you're going to get sick or die. It just means that they're made by a manufacturer for less money. Okay, moving on. The second category that we want to talk about today is drugs. And no, I'm not talking about those drugs, you crazy people. I'm talking about medication, specifically ibuprofen. This is a bottle of ibuprofen that I found at Dollar Tree for, guess what? $1. So again, a lot of you are asking, well, it's $1. How can it be any good? Is this regulated? Is it safe? Is it gonna kill me? Can this kill me? No, it can't kill you unless you take the whole bottle. But that's a whole nother story. Listen, if you're using this as directed, you will be fine. Remember what we just talked about, private labeling. Have you ever heard of that brand, Assured? I haven't. It's probably either a very small manufacturer or they do this specifically for dollar stores like Dollar Tree. But here's what's important about things like ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is a drug. The name ibuprofen, it is an ingredient. Advil, which we all know as the brand name, that's a brand. It's like Kleenex. Kleenex is a facial tissue. Advil is ibuprofen. So when you're looking at a bottle of ibuprofen, look at the back. Very specifically, look at the highlighted section that says active ingredient and it lists the amount of ibuprofen. You probably can't see this because it's blurry and my iPhone camera kind of sucks, but it says ibuprofen, 200 milligrams. It also says NSAID. What that means is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. That is the category of drug that ibuprofen is. It's a pain reliever that's not a steroid. But anyways, 200 milligrams. I promise you, if you go to any store and you look at a bottle of Advil, it will say the exact same thing. 200 milligrams per tablet, because that is the standard when it comes to ibuprofen. So regardless if you're paying $1 for this or $3, $4, $5 for Advil, you're buying the same thing. So please feel confident, especially when you buy stuff like this, that there's no difference and you can have complete comfort when you buy a $1 bottle of ibuprofen or Tylenol. Tylenol is the same thing. It's called acetaminophen is the drug, the active ingredient in Tylenol. It's the same thing. Most of my videos will be actual reviews of cheap products. I know it's so exciting, cheap products. But look, I wanted to get this off my chest. This was bothering me because I do it too when I walk into one of these stores. I start thinking the worst, right? I'm gonna buy this product, I'm gonna get so sick, it's not gonna work very well. Not true. By the way, if you didn't see my previous video where I reviewed 3 products that I also bought at Dollar Tree, check out the tagline up here. It's a really cool video that you'll enjoy watching. But for now, from all of us here at the Cheapest channel on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. If this content is something you enjoy, don't forget to subscribe to the channel below, like the videos, comment when you can, and have a great week. We'll see you next time.